You could say I've put an hour or two into hero collector games just in general. If I actually take a look at some of the metrics and I see the thousands upon thousands of hours, some people might say, yes, Scribe, you might have a problem with this genre. They might be right, and I'm okay with it, especially when I get to play with some of the characters from genres that I absolutely adore. Don't know if you know this, guys, but I'm kind of a big fan of Spider-Man in general. So when I got given the opportunity to have a video supported by Marvel Strikeforce, I thought I'd give it a shot. Now, to my knowledge, this game has been running for a number of years now, so it does have a rather large roster of your favorite Marvel heroes, as well as a great depth of various campaigns and game modes. We've got Blitz and Alliance War and Alliance Raid. I don't even know what half of this does, and it is kind of impressive to see the scope of this game. In particular, I don't know if you guys have been catching up with recent Marvel releases, but we do have The Invisible Woman, and you do have the likes of Mr. Fantastic, both inspired by their new MCU film releases. And I gotta be honest, I did kind of enjoy those films. It was a nice return to form for Marvel. So if you were interested in those, here is a good place where you can actually play with those characters in a live environment. As you know, it is the month of Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. All spooky things do happen and occur. In celebration of such, Marvel Strikeforce is running a current promotion at the moment. If you go to the promo option and you enter in the code Halloween, you will unlock yourselves an undead version of Iron Man. That's right, Iron Man Zombie. I don't know if you guys have watched the recent animation of Marvel Zombies. It was pretty freaking sick. And you can start your own Undying collection here, right now, for free. So you can just go in, enter that promo code, you get yourself a 3-star Iron Man Zombie, just like that, easy as cake. Now, I haven't used him yet, literally just unlocked him. Gonna go ahead and train him up, because why the devil not? So, Iron Man Zombie is part of the Undying faction, a whole legion of undead, if you will. This faction here, alongside the likes of Hela, as you can see from Thor fame, you've also got Juggernaut in zombie form. Absolutely wild. Juggernaut is one of the greatest villains that you'll see in the X-Men universe, and absolutely cool to see him as a zombie. Not only that, we do also have the Scarlet Witch, absolute god-tier levels of power in the Marvel Universe. Seeing her in an undead form is both equal parts awe-inspiring and terrifying. Now, I've been told under no uncertain terms that this Undying faction is an absolute monster of a team, 100% pun intended in that, in the Alliance Wars. That is an alliance-wide PvP game mode. So your entire alliance goes and battles another team's alliance. Massive PvP game mode. These guys are apparently phenomenal. So come join me. If you click the link in the description down below, you'll be able to download Marvel Strikeforce now. Alternatively, you can use the QR code that is on the screen right now. Give it a try with me. Even just looking over the roster, you can see the number of characters that you can unlock. I, of course, have put early investment into Spider-Man because I'm a big Spider stan, what can I say? But like I said, you can get Iron Man Zombie, you can get the likes of Luke Cage, you can get Elektra, the Hulk, Blade, Nightcrawler, Black Panther. There is quite literally any Marvel character that you might think. It is probably available in this game right now. You can, of course, use your heroes and your villains in various campaigns in this game mode in order to get yourself access to different forms of gear. You can get access to additional characters to unlock and grow your roster to experience more and more of the game. You do, of course, not have to play this on your own. You can indeed play within an alliance of other players, like-minded folks like yourselves that are looking to take on the greatest challenges that this game can offer. The actual combat mechanics here are quite dynamic on the battlefield. Your characters will actually run around and around one another on the battlefield as you try to take down the enemy. It's quite interesting to see coming from other various hero collector games. You don't usually see that level of interaction between the characters on the field. You can see over here, if I were to try and attempt this mission once again, we have a chance at unlocking Gamora so that we can potentially get her as part of our roster as well. And this, of course, is repeated across many different campaign game modes that they have. It does, of course, like many of these hero collector games, rely on a certain element of synergy and strategy in order to succeed in these missions. So you will have various, as you can see, there's synergistic benefits here. You can see that number 1 that gets activated because I have got some synergy across the squad. feet up over here, activated hero traits, applies assist now to a random hero ally. That's one of the faction tags, essentially, that are applied to some of the heroes in this team. Attack primary target for 100% damage, for example. So you can see that this Luke Cage is able to give some sort of additional synergy across the board, or I could take in the shield medic here to try and heal up the allies. I've got Punisher, we've got, what is his name? Cosmo over here, and I can't remember, Mockingbird, that's the one in my team at the moment. This is still very, very much early days. I have not really played this game yet, just getting my feet wet, as it were. And I am definitely going to start investing in the Hulk, because the Hulk is an absolute badass in the films. A big, big fan of the Hulk, so we're going to have to get some Hulk smash action going on right here. Let's go ahead and take him up as high as we possibly can. I'm not particularly high level just yet, so I'm wondering just how far we can actually invest in this guy at this point, but hopefully we can at least get him up a couple of tiers over here. Tier 2 straight away. Looks like we can go straight over to Tier 3. Fantastic. I don't know how much synergy he's going to have with my existing team, but I'm kind of hopeful all the same. All the way up to Tier 3. Let's go. Okay, that looks about as far as we're going to be able to take him. Looks like we need a couple more levels yet before we can actually go up to Tier 4. What are we looking like? Level 15, level 18, level 18 in total. So I'm, 5 levels away from that. Not too bad. So we'll just go ahead and throw our Hulk in here instead of Cosmo. As much as I am a fan of telekinetic dogs in general, I do want to smash some things too. So hopefully Hulk will be able to give us a little bit more of that Hulk smash action going on here. Let's see how he gets on versus these hand soldiers by the looks of things. Big fan of Daredevil in general as well, so it's good to see those enemy factions, those villain factions represented just as much. Some classic ones. I did see Nobu in an earlier fight here, which did cast me back to the old Daredevil series as well. Looks like we've got Iron Fist on the enemy team right now. And Elektra as well. And there's Nobu again, over there in the back, rocking the man bun. Hulk dealing some decent damage there. Looks like Punisher is still currently out damaging though, so it's not too bad. It looks like this one's going to be an absolute walk for us. Are we going to lose Mockingbird there? Hopefully not. Nope. Just about survived by the hair of our chinny chin chins. They also do have an orb system that they work on in this game. Various nodes will give you essentially orbs. You use those orbs then to give you a chance at unlocking additional characters, but also you'll get stuff like tactics manuals, which you use for leveling up and gearing and all that sort of good business. You can see there are possible other rewards that you can get. That's the standard orb one. You have a premium orb one that you can do as well, and I believe there are a couple others. Mega orbs, golden orbs, Jarvis orbs over here. So I've done this one a couple of times, and sometimes you can get good lot. Unfortunately, looking at that, it's just the green ones. You don't get the big drops from the green drops, unfortunately, and I don't want to be using these power cores right now to actually use them on my characters. There's also some events at the moment where you can unlock crossbones. I've done nearly all of this. Pretty tough. I'm not sure if I've quite got the investment ready yet. I think I can actually upgrade my character, so let's do that and give that another try. Just seeing here, it looks like I might actually have just enough additional shards now to increase the rank of my Hulk, which will always make me very happy. So let's go ahead and apply that right there. Let's see now if we go back over into the events. Let's see if we can actually take on this particular tier now that we have a little bit more investment inside of our roster, which is kind of the aim of these hero collector games. You go around, you essentially unlock as much as you can, you try to build up to face harder and harder challenges so that they can then give you additional rewards to make your roster stronger. That is the core game loop of these games, and that's what makes them so very addictive, and I do enjoy it. So every time I get to upgrade my characters to a new level or unlock a new ability or unlock a new game mode, I'm always a very happy little scribbles. Alright, okay, so this one so far, it looks like we're doing okay. My Hulk has got that heal immunity. I'm not a fan of that heal immunity, and we lost our Hulk. Hopefully, we can still clear through over here. They have all got, looks like, some sort of heal over time mechanic going on, so I'm going to have to try and power through here, but we have lost our Hulk, and that makes me sad. Thankfully, Mockingbird is actually really, really solid DPS. I'm very impressed by her, and also Punisher. Punisher's DPS is really, really good as well. So looking pretty good. It looks like we are going to clear through this. I don't think we have to worry about starring this particular node, so it's not too bad. As long as we clear through, it doesn't matter if we lose the units, and there we go. Absolutely smashed it. So we have got one more mission on that, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to survive that particular one. Another feature that I find really cool on this is you can actually unlock separate costumes for existing characters. So you don't have to go with the same old drab as you normally have. You've got alternative versions for everybody. You can see you've got Doctor Strange over here. Taskmaster has got a red room one that's more reminiscent of what we saw in the Black Widow film, I want to say. This is a take on Elektra that looks very similar to Season 2 of Daredevil from Netflix over there. And then we've got Moon Knight, the Mr. Knight outfit. That's just kind of sick, dude. Looks like we've got lots and lots clear inspiration from various bits of Marvel media that we've had over the years. Obviously, this is back to WandaVision, looking absolutely cool. It's a really nice touch that you don't really see too often in these games, so I'm happy to see it here. Don't know how you unlock this particular type of currency and how you get it, but hey, I'm glad it exists all the same. Looks like we've unlocked a game mode called Blitz as well. No idea what this is, but I guess we're going to find out. I don't think I really should be using Elektra here or Zombie Iron Man. Can we just take in our standard team to have the most level of hero synergy? That seems to make the most sense to me. All right, what do we got over here? We've got a single multiplier, tier 1. Looks like I should stomp this just based on, you know, power level differences. I've got about 4,200. They've got about 1,200. Something like that. I think that's how it went anyway. So I'm fairly hopeful that at least this first battle on Blitz, I will be able to win without too many issues. That Human Torch over there is kind of sick. Got Elektra and Deadpool. And Spidey's just kicking some ass as usual. And the Hulk gets his taunt up. And it looks like that is going to be game over for them over there. Nice and easy. There was never really a doubt, let's be honest. Victory for me. Alright, what does that give me? Okay, so it's giving me some Blitz Orb fragments, which I'm guessing I can use to get additional gear, get additional level up materials, and potentially get additional shards to unlock a new character. So it looks like I use this currency over here. Blitz Charge. This is my energy in order to tackle Blitz opponents, and the more battles I win, the greater the rewards I get. I can claim that. Well, how many milestones have we got over here? We have got 20 milestones. I can actually get some Mordo fragments as well. That's kind of cool. Like to see that. All right, okay, let's see how many battles we can get through here before it gets just a little bit too tough for my little newbie account to handle. Not too bad, though, for a day's progress. I'm quite pleased with that progress so far. All right, let's go. Now, it kills me to have to take out a fellow Spider-Man. You know I am a big Spidey fan, but hey, there can be only one. That was even easier than the first one. All right, great. Okay, cool. So I wonder what happens when you max out these tiers exactly. I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, it's the Vulture, and I don't even know what that creature is. The Vulture, we got Punisher, there's a version of Gambit over here. I don't even know what those two are. I'll be honest. Oh gosh, okay, that didn't go so well. Maybe I've met my match now. That thing at the back, that big robot thing at the back, that was pretty scary. It did kind of kick my ass just a little bit. Oh my lord. Yeah, that thing is vicious as all hell. Can we maybe Punisher Uno reverse? Come on, Punisher, take out the Vulture. It's just a bird. That was close. That was close, but we got the victory, and that's what really matters. So it looks like there are 4 tiers to this. I'm guessing maybe if we manage to get 4 wins consecutively, we might be able to increase the multiplier. We should be okay, he says. But I said that last time, and we very nearly got soloed by that one big robot at the back. So maybe I don't actually have a good grasp of this. Let's have a look. Come on, we'll hit that auto button. We'll have a good time. Yeah, this one seems okay. I love the animation of Deadpool just properly showing off over there. Feels very on brand. And that one was so easy. I don't understand. Sometimes the spikes in difficulty seem inconsistent. Alright, okay, so we passed some milestones. We got to tier 2. Great. Okay, so it looks like the tier systems go up and it gradually gives me more rewards. I take it. I quite like that. So if you want to try your hand, ladies and gentlemen, at a pretty darn good hero collector game that gets to make use of some of the greatest heroes that exist in the Marvel Universe, maybe you should click the link in the description down below or use my QR code and get started playing today. Don't forget to use that promo code Halloween to get yourselves a copy of Iron Man in zombie form. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out and big love.